Happy Sunday to everybody here in Maryland. 9 races on the card. An interesting race in the 6 and an allowance going the 6 furlongs.
In the gate. And they're off. Read the Spec, sharp beginning. Read the Spec, blame the Bourbon with those blinkers onto the outside. Trapata and Hope He's Fast. So there goes Trapata between horses to a narrow lead from Blame the Bourbon and Hope He's Fast right there with pace 2. Read the Spec broke sharp back and forth and on the chase. Then Once Stood Alone. I Once Stood Alone is back there with Great Days Ahead. And trailing the field is Country Charlie in 7th. Heading for the turn, Trapat the head in front from Blame the Bourbon in 2nd. As Hope He's Fast takes back there 3rd position. At the outside is Read the Spec. Read the Spec out of the clear on the move there under a ride from 4th. It's another 6 lengths back at Great Days Ahead. I Once Stood Alone and trailing the field. Country Charlie in 7th still. Midpoint on that turn. Trapat leading the way from Blame the Bourbon, hounding every step of the way. Hope He's Fastest 3 lengths to close in now and Read the Spec 4th on the outside. The others have some running to do. Top of the stretch. Trapat leads the way. Trapat turns for home just off the inside, kicks away 2.5 and willingly from Blame the Bourbon 2nd and Hope He's Fast in 3rd. And then Read the Spec is in 4th and Great Days Ahead is 5th through the final furlong. It's Trapat and all Trapat now. And Jamie Rodriguez, they're opening up 5-6 lengths. It's Trapat coasting home 1-2 Trapat. Second, Blame the Bourbon, who gave a good chase all the way around. Read the Spec 3rd. Close 4th. Great Days Ahead there with Hope He's Fast. Ready, race 2. And they're off. Pit Stop Man, Flaming East, and What Say You scrambling with the early lead and raise the spites up there with that speed 2-5-star Phil. Highland Dream is next in between horses, 5 from the front. Royal Spy is on the outside of all 4 Love, and Lad Needs a Handler. Racing to the back of the pack with stalking second to last and Chauffeur. Trailing the field, Chauffeur last of them all and about 16 to close in. Pit Stop Man gunning out to the lead into the far turn run. Leads at a length and a quarter. Pit Stop Man from What Say You on the chase him second. Flaming East raises the spites working harder out of the inside there from 4th. Highland Dream is 5th in between horses. Then Royal Spy 3 wide, the orange cap. 5-star Phil shuffled back there. Lad Needs a Handler, still about 8 or 9 to make up at this point. And they're followed by Stalking. And Chauffeur is still in the back of the pack there with All for Love. They're at the top of the stretch. They turn 4 home. And Pit Stop Man is collared and passed by What Say You's got the head in front. What Say You just in front. Flaming East. And now Highland Dream tries to motor on it between horses on the extreme outside. Royal Spy 5 chances. 1 furlong long left to go. What say you? Highland Dream in between horses. Royal Spy there on the outside. Royal Spy's trying to come. What say you's trying to hang on. What say you? Highland Dream in between horses surging. Royal Spy. Royal Spy. Highland Dream in the photo from What Say You. And then it was Flaming East or Pit Stop Man.
When we started adding protocols, the first thing we knew we wanted to do was to add veterinarians watching training. We really had to look at all of the opportunities that we had to impact horse safety, controlling medication and training, which had never been done, investing in cutting-edge diagnostic techniques, decreasing the amount of medication that was in the horse on race day. Right now it's training, but we're checking horses that are racing on Saturday. Thank you. You're all right, sweetie. I feel like we are changing things for the better.
Right now, it's basically just being present. We do examine various horses in the days leading up to it. Race day, it's every horse. We're watching the horses, how they warm up. Now they've got weight on their back. We're on different surface. We're still following the horses. All the horses look good during their warm-up, sound ready to run.
I truly feel like we are moving the sport forward. The horses are better for it. We've really changed to focus on putting horses at the center and being the most important part of the equation.
And they're off. One clear moment, Grass Cutter Meet Me at Sunset flashing up on the inside to show speed too, and Omakami there on the far outside, and they're followed by the favorite Then Come Morning. Ruxton Rocks racing down inside of that, and trailing the field is Wicked Kitten. Grass Cutter shows the way around the turn from Meet Me at Sunset back second on the inside. So 7 days to go. Grass Cutter out there, the one to catch. From Meet Me at Sunset, the lead now a length and a half. Omakami is in third. Then Ruxton Rocks moves along into fourth position. Then Come Morning's on the outside in fifth, 5 from the pace, and one clear moment on the inside, and trailing the field is Wicked Kitten. Only 6-7 lengths will cover front to back. Grass Cutter from Meet Me at Sunset, midway down the back stretch, and Ruxton Rocks. Omakami in between horses is in fourth. Then Come Morning, here's the favorite fifth, still 4 to make up at this point, heading into the far turn run. Wicked Kitten on the outside, and one clear moment out of the inside. Still bunched up into the far turn run. Grass Cutter just a narrow lead. Grass Cutter, Ruxton Rocks trying to challenge challenge for the lead. Oh, Makami, then come morning on the outside, and Meet Me at Sunset of the second flight as well. One clear moment, Wicked Kitten in the back. 3/8 of a mile left to go. Ruxton Rocks goes on. Ruxton Rocks tries to open now. Ruxton Rocks about a length in front. Then come Morning and Omikami. They're coming now from second and third, and Grass Cutter back in fourth. Another 2 lengths more, and it's one clear moment, and Meet Me at Sunset. And trailing the field is Wicked Kitten, top of the stretch, with Ruxton Rocks to catch. Ruxton Rocks up top. Then come Morning to the center of the track, trying to level off second. Wide open scramble there for third. Omikami, then Grass Cutter. Down to the final furlong they go, and it's Ruxton Rocks and Jevion Toledo in front by 2.5. Then come Morning second. Ruxton Rocks, a 16th to go, trying to hold. Ruxton Rocks just holding on. Ruxton Rocks wins it by a length. And then come Morning second. Omikami was third. Meet Me at Sunset and Grass Cutter. And they're off. Ikates Verve. Out first, World of Fools on the far outside there. And in between horses, there goes Royal Crusader along with Unidentified Man, who's gunning up the inside now to take the lead. Unidentified Man is in front. Royal Crusader, World of Fools up on the outside, and Ikates Verve racing in fourth. Then it's back to Minecrafter in fifth, and Resident Liberal another 4 back, and Mama I Got This 7th and trailing. Rounding that turn, 6.5 furlongs left to go. Unidentified Man. Carlos Lopez aboard, leads 3/4 of a length. World of Fools in hot pursuit of the outside in second. Royal Crusader spying the pace there from third. Then it's Ikates Verve on the outside. Minecrafter hit the rail. Resident Liberal next, and Mama I Got This still trailing a field. Not much change at all. The speed of Unidentified Man to catch. World of Fools and Royal Crusader, the second and third, to try to bridge the gap now. Here's Resident Liberal also on the move with Minecrafter. Minecrafter pushing through on the inside. The far outside is Ikates Verve now within 4 of the lead, and Mama I Got This trailing the field into the far turn run. Royal Crusader. Royal Crusader from Unidentified Man by ahead. Ikates Verve continues with good momentum on the extreme outside into third. Resident Liberal is in fourth. So coming toward the top of the stretch, just above 1/4 of a mile left to run. Royal Crusader from Ikates Verve. Royal Crusader's about 3/4 of a length from Ikates Verve. Then it's Unidentified Man battling another drive in third at Resident Liberal. Mama I Got This on the extreme outside. Royal Crusader opening up now. A 4-length lead a furlong out. Royal Crusader, the others up and down with Ikates Verve and Mama I Got This, followed by Unidentified Man and Resident Liberal. Here's Royal Crusader coming home as the favorite and coming home strong to win by 7 at the finish. Royal Crusader over Ikates Verve, Mama I Got This, and Unidentified Man and Minecrafter. Foul Nation. And they're off. On the mark in Foul Nation, firing out into is Bubba Chrome with early speed. Also, Barb's Pride and El Tulu. A real scramble on for the early lead here. On the mark, caught about 4 wide. Up with the lead along with Barb's Pride. In between horses, El Tulu and Bubba Chrome is right there in the mix. Imagine a Cure chasing along there from 5th, and Bob's Worth is 6th on the inside. Elusive Image is followed by Foul Nation on the outside, who settles back to second to last position, and Dollars and Cents trailing the field. Into the far turn, Barb's Pride, El Tulu head to head, and Bubba Chrome is right there. So too On the Mark on the far outside. So On the Mark's got momentum up there, 3 or 4 wide. Coming to Bubba Chrome, they're head to head for the lead with El Tolu, who continues in that battle. A trio right across the track. Imagine a Cure is in 4th. Elusive Image going to try to whip around them from the far outside. Then back to Bob's Worth in Foul Nation. Into the stretch. On the Mark is just in front, but a good battle from El Tolu down to the inside. El Tolu back on the inside in front with 1 furlong left to go. El Tolu is 16-1. El Tolu's in front by 2 with Jean Briseño. A 16th to go. El Tolu by 2. It's going to do at a big price here. It's El Tolu, 16-1 winner. Second was On the Mark, and then it was Imagine a Cure and Bubba Chrome. Elusive Image or Foul Nation.
The Maryland Jockey Club's Canter for a Cause cantered on with just over 300 entrants this year, coming from far and wide in this unique event to walk, trot, and canter over the famed Pimlico racecourse that showcased historic legends and champions. The only event of this type founded by Georgianne Hale. All benefits go to the renowned nonprofit, the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
Well, this is a great event. I think it really showcases the thoroughbred can come out here and ride and come back to the racetrack and not have any issues. It's a great event for awareness and fundraising, and I think it's a great community event, especially with these people bringing OTTBs, because when they bring them here and they get to showcase them in front of everyone else, I think it's really fun. And because it's close to Halloween this year, we've seen a lot of great costumes, so that's good too. I think a lot of people assume that the racehorse ever came back to the track, that they would not be able to handle it. And we've seen today lots of horses come through the gate with little kids being let out, and things are fun. So yeah, I think once they're out of that racehorse mode for the most part, and they can come out to the track and enjoy themselves, and I think depending on what they're being trained for, they come back here and they know that this rider wants to canter slow or walk or trot, so it's good. It's good.
And they're off. Chocolate Shake and Bowie two-step, Supreme Law up on the inside, and Rock the Boat 4 in a firing line, and Mentalito's right there too to make 5, only about 3 lengths apart as they scramble down the backstretch. Young Turk has 6 to close in early, and as Frightland on the inside towers in between horses. Elusive Agent back to Monster Mason, and trailing the field is Oro de Moro heading on past the half-mile pole, and it's Supreme Law into the turn from Bowie's two-step by 3 parts of a length. Rock the Boat on the outside is keeping pace in third position, then Chocolate Shake is in fourth. Manolito on the inside fifth. Young Turk is sixth to the far outside. Freitlin just in behind that group. Freitlin has a bit of run, just needs to get through some traffic there. And Tauber racing out 3 deep to the top of the lane with a quarter to go. And it is back to Elusive, Aged, and Monster Mason and Oro de Moro turning for home now. Into the stretch, and it is Supreme Lord out of the inside of narrow lead. Chocolate Shake willing to come back for more. Rock the boat on the extreme outside is Freitlin, who's now in the clear, closing a bit in the center of the track. Chocolate Shake! Chocolate Shake's in front with a 16th to go. Chocolate Shake and Johan Rosado. Chocolate Shake takes it from Supreme Law. Chocolate Shake, Supreme Law. Freitlin was third. Rock the boat, Manolito.
It's probably the most beautiful racetrack in the country, to be honest with you.
The background is just beautiful.
I love Gulfstream Park because of the grandstand and the racing.
The weather is beautiful. The facility is phenomenal.
The Gulfstream Championship meet has become one of the top events of the year. You could come out on a Wednesday and see a future Preakness winner.
They're off in the Preakness. The Run Happy Santa Anita Derby.
Got the unique 6.5 down the hillside turf course.
A whole lot of great racing here in California.
And we're off.
We have all 3 surfaces here, the only racetrack in the country to have all 3 surfaces. Being close to the ocean, being surrounded by some of the greatest horses and riders in history, it's amazing.
It's the prettiest thing you've ever seen. There's no one else has a background like we do.
And they're off. The Yellow Fuggins very fast away. O'Shaughnessy, and here's Bayless Street in between horses to mix it up too. So Bayless Street and O'Shaughnessy head-to-head for the lead, and Theola Fuggins on the outside of that pair. Controlled Fire is in fourth, and Ride the Rapids is in fifth, and Bodacious spread of the inside, another 4 lengths back. And Alas and Alack trailing the field. Alas and Alack has 9 or 10 to make up. O'Shaughnessy to the turn, pressed every step of the way by Bayless Street, and Theola Fuggins on the chase now from third. Bodacious Bren moving up on the inside. Controlled Fire. Then it's Ride the Rapids to the far outside, and Alas and Alack still trailing the field. Midpoint of the turn, O'Shaughnessy, Bayless Street have been going at it at a good pace. Driving Theola Fuggins in third position. Bodacious Bren is next, then Controlled Fire out 3-path, and Ride the Rapids. And Alas and Alack is on the inside trying to motor on from the back of the pack. Alas and Alack now getting interested. Here comes Alas and Alack from last. Alas and Alack moving up on the inside. Into the stretch, a furlong left to go. Bayless Street, Alas and Alack continues to gain with a ground-saving run. Alas and Alack out of the inside, coming to try to grab the lead. Outside Bayless Street, Alas and Alack, and Jamie Rodriguez gets Alas and Alack home with a perfect trip. Bayless Street was second, Bodacious Bren, then O'Shaughnessy, and Controlled Fire. Last weekend, 7-5. Eight to 5 now. Last weekend, they're off. Arby's the boss out front, and Swifty Double has early speed and Prove Right of the chase. Here's Sharingo for the inside. Last weekend, 4 from that speed, and trailing the field is Tap in Formation. Swifty Double takes off to a 3-length advantage. Swifty Double from Prove Right just second. Arby's the boss is in third. Last weekend on the outside in 4th position, and Tap in Formation. The back of the pack there with Sharingo on the inside. Into the far turn run, 5.5 lengths from front to back. So got Swifty Double to catch. Swifty Double from Prove Right, the lead about a length and 3/4. RB's the boss, and then the favorite lost weekend on the outside. Tap in Formation and Charingo last, but still a shot there on the inside. Top of the stretch, they make the turn in. Swifty Double, Prove Right there on the outside, putting the pressure on. RB's the boss swings outside of that pair, and Charingo on the inside trying to motor on under a drive for a long left to go. And it's Swifty Double, Prove Right, Swifty Double, Prove Right, Prove Right. Very game, gets the head in front. Swifty Double not giving up the fight down to the inside, head to head and nose to nose. Prove Right, Swifty Double, Prove Right, proving best at the end. Prove Right to do it. Prove Right. Fought all the way with Swifty Double down the stretch to get it from Arby's the boss, and then Charingo, and lost weekend. LAB moving in. And they're off. The Haunted Room, Coffee Bean and Milady Thatcher in the early firing line, and Coffee Bean is sent for the lead. Coffee Bean's up top now, just a half-length advantage. The outside Crone moves to second, and Milady Thatcher right there in between horses. Tap and Glow is up close with 4th with speed. Here's Haley B, the favorite, getting a good journey early from 5th, and Herd is in 6th. The Haunted Room is followed by the Harpster, and Doom Scroller trailing the field. Doom Scroller got about 16 to make up now. Quick pace going, it's Milady Thatcher on the outside. Coffee Bean down to the inside going head-to-head. Tap and Glow is right there. In the meantime, it's Crone racing in 4th. The outside Haley B begins to move forward. Only 3 from the front as they round the turn. Then the Haunted Room followed by Herd. The Harpster second last position, and Doom Scroller trailing on the inside. 3 furlongs left to go. Milady Thatcher from Haley B on the outside is firing up into the second spot. Then it's Coffee Bean, Tap and Glow just off them. Tap and Glow's got some run too and got a chance. Here's the Haunted Room trying to come alive from 5th. Top of the lane, they make the turn for home. Haley be the favorite, just in front now from Milady Thatcher down to the inside. Tap and Glow is in 3rd. Then the Haunted Room of the far outside, followed by Coffee Bean. A furlong left to go. Here's Haley B. Haley B kicking away by 2.5 lengths from Tap and Glow 2nd, and Milady Thatcher 3rd. Haley B will get the job done 4-5 under Jevion Toledo. Tap and Glow is 2nd, then it was Milady Thatcher, the Haunted Room, and Coffee Bean.
And that's all we have for you for our weekend of racing here. Check in with us on Friday where the races start at 12:25.